Hi friends, now next example number 9. Here two parts are given. Prove that first part is n square minus n is divisible by 2 and second part n cube minus n is divisible by 6. First part n square minus n is divisible is equal to n is common and minus 1 into n minus 1 into n means product of two consecutive numbers. First consecutive number is n minus 1 and second consecutive number is n. So this is 2 means divided by 2 factorial by previous theorem. Second part is already n cube minus n, already given a cube minus a, n cube minus n, factorial 3 means 6, this is 6, this is already proved. Next example, so that square of every odd integer is of the form 8m plus 1. This is again different. So that square of every odd integer is of the form 8 plus 1. We take here a solution. Let a be any odd integer and odd integer already explained as a is equal to twice k plus 1, k is the integer. Here is square, so squaring on both sides, this is square, open this bracket, 4k square plus 4k plus 1, 4 is common, 4k is common, this is this, a square is equal to 4k, k plus 1 plus 1. First this part, first consecutive number, second consecutive number, so this is 4 into product of two consecutive number plus 1 and two consecutive number divided by 2 factorial. 2 factorial means even integer, so this is denoted by twice k. 4 into twice k plus 1, 4 into 2 is equal to 8, so a square is equal to 8k plus 1 means square of every odd integer is of the form 8m plus 1 for all m is the integer. Now this is the most important and interesting concept, GCD, greatest common divisor. This is already explained in 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th and lower classes. Let a and b non-zero integers. The GCD or greatest common divisor of a and b is positive integer d such that we have two conditions, d divides a, d divides b. Second condition, c divide a, c divide b means c divide d. So the GCD of a and b is denoted by this, means d is, this d is GCD and we have two conditions, d is the divisor of a, d is the divisor of b, c is the divisor of a, c is the divisor of b, and this implies c is the divisor of d, means d is the GCD, greatest common divisor, and this is denoted by AB is equal to D. This is the important concept. Next example, prove that no integers x exist satisfying x plus y is equal to 100 and x into y, GCD of x y is equal to 3. Means there is no integer this type x and y is equal to 100, this equation is given and their GCD is 3. There is no integers x and y. Solution, let x and y be two integers. Let x and y be two integers. If possible, assume that integers x and y such that this equation is given x plus y is equal to 100, means the sum of these integers is equal to 100 and their GCD is 1. GCD is 1 means apply this first condition, GCD is 3 3 is the divisor of first number means x, and 3 is the divisor of second number means y, and this is already by divisibility. X is equal to thrice n and y is equal to thrice n. M and are integers. Equation is given. Now x plus y is equal to 100. This implies substitute the value of x and y. Thrice m plus thrice n is equal to 100 means 100. This implies thrice is common. M plus n is equal to this. 3 is does not divisor of this is 3 is does not divisor of 100. Hence our assumption is wrong. What is our assumption? Our assumption is that integers x and y such that this is this. So there are no integers x y exist satisfy x plus y is equal to 100 and their GCD is 1. Next example 12. Prove that there are infinite many pairs of the integers x y satisfying this equation. Same equation, x plus y is equal to 100 and their GCD is 5. Same example, let x y be two integers and this equation and GCD is given. So GCD is given, x y is equal to 5 means 5 is the divisor of x and 5 is the divisor of y. X is equal to 5m, y is equal to 5n, m and are integers. Substitute this value. This is 5 is common, m plus n is equal to 100. 5 is the divisor of 100 means 20. So we get here m plus n is equal to 20. This implies m is equal to 20 minus n. Now x is equal to, the value of x is equal to 5m. So this is 5m. Substitute the value of m. 5 into 20 minus m. Y is equal to 5n. This is this. Hence infinite numbers of pairs x y are possible. Means x and y are. Substitute the value of n is equal to 1 2 3 4 5 and y is equal to again n is equal to 1 2 3 4 5 and n is equal to also 1 2 3 4 5. We get so many are infinite pairs of x y. Their GCD is 5. Example 14. Prove that there are no integers a b and n greater than 1. No integers a b and n greater than 1 such that a raised to the power n minus b raised to the power n